Hello, let's play a bunch of New York Times games, but first we reveal our dad joke and this day in history. So, what do you call a row of rabbits hopping away? A receding hairline. All right, and for this day in history, February 10th, 1970, avalanche buries skiers in France. On February 10th, 1970, an avalanche crashed down on a ski resort in Val d'Isère, France, killing 42 people, mostly young skiers. This disaster was the worst such incident in French history. The resort at Val d'Isère, oh, that's an I, yeah, d'Isère, I don't know how to pronounce that, was operated by a non-profit youth organization and attracted many young ski enthusiasts. On the morning of February 10th, most of the guests were eating breakfast in a large room facing the mountain. Suddenly, there was an explosion-like sound, and snow came rushing down the mountain. 3 trail workers on the hill were swept away and killed. The young people inside the hotel had little time to react. The snow exploded through the hotel's large windows and swallowed the crowd inside. 39 people inside the hotel lost their lives to the avalanche, and 60 more suffered serious injuries. Authorities ordered evacuations of other resorts in the region. This proved to be a wise move as other avalanches followed in the next few days. Wow, yikes. I think they do kind of controlled avalanches to kind of prevent the surprise ones from happening, but I wonder how effective that is. I mean, they do it. All right. So I'd like to thank the following people. Thank you to my new members, Ian Bolschweiler and Nate Asusian, both who signed up as new Tier 2 members. Welcome, and don't forget to use your perks. You can log on to the website and add your entries to the wheels. And thank you to the following who started a new month. Thank you to Maria and Shaimi D'Angelo. All right, well, let's start with connections. We're finding 4 groups of 4. We've got spokesperson, interview, exposition, MC, okay, convention, fair, commentary, show, outtakes, DJ, rim shot, tiresome, trailer, hubbub, and Kayo. Kayo? I mean, I'm seeing like words made out of 2 letters. MC, DJ, Kayo, and okay. Now, is that too obvious? I don't know. I'm gonna just double check before I lock that in. I probably would, but I'm just gonna double check by just looking for other categories first. There's no rush to getting a category in. So outtakes and trailer. So these are kind of things that are commentary. These are things that are like on the DVD of a movie. Commentary, outtakes, the trailer, maybe an interview. Let's see, what else? Is there something better than interview? I'm not sure. Okay, this is probably a category as well then. Things on a DVD. I don't know if the MC DJ one is purple or not. It feels a bit purpley. All right, I'm gonna think it's purple, and then I'm gonna hope for the best here. It's green. All right, we're spelling on initialism. Yeah, I felt it was a bit too on the nose for a purple. Let's do trailer, commentary, interview, and where did they go? Outtakes. DVD bonus features. There you go. +2 to blue. Helped out with that one, of course. Show and convention and fair. Huh. Exposition. Rim shot. Rim shot's interesting. A rim shot is a drum thing, especially like after someone tells a joke. It's like the what does that do anything? Well, we still have purple to find. So starts with rim, starts with hub, starts with spoke, and starts with tire. So these are like parts of the wheel. Starts with parts of the wheel, and that's got to be purple. Starting with parts of a wheel. Wow, I'm like predicting the category names. Show, fair, convention, and exposition. Is that what expo is short for? Is expo short for exposition? I actually didn't know that. I kind of thought it was a word on its own. Huh. Okay. So these are just, I don't know, places you go to see things. I don't know, big group. Exposit. Okay. It's an exposition. No, exhibition. Exhibition. What was I doing? All right. Anyway, that was yellow. Really not too bad today. I'm going to give this a pretty easy rating. I think like 1.8. I think we're going to have like an 85% solve rate. I rarely see it over 85. But maybe today it will be. The MC is using a bicycle as the discs. All right. They give it 1.5, even lower than me. Let's see. Does it not give the... Oh, it gives it after. We have a 65% solve rate. That is way lower than I thought. Okay, so what did people struggle with today? We'd like to learn. 1 in 82 for my order. That's relatively common for kind of random colors. A lot of people are getting that green first. Yellow, blue, even purple isn't that bad, but it's mostly green. Like, not mostly, but 49% green is pretty high. Really evens out on the second guess. Okay, so some people just aren't getting anything. A lot of people are getting nothing. 12% got nothing. 6% got only yellow. We got 5% getting yellow and green. 4% getting green and 3% getting yellow blue. Is there another yellow blue entry? Yeah, so another 2. So 5% actually got yellow blue. It's kind of interesting. Like the only thing people aren't getting is purple. If you get purple, you're winning. All right. Spokesperson, MC, commentary, DJ. On-air hosts. Okay. Spokesperson, interview, commentary, trailer. So this is just what are we finding on the DVD, I suppose? Putting the show is on the DVD? Yeah, sure. It's not the extra, though. Large gathering. A hubbub as a large gathering. A spokesperson as... Interesting. Huh. So am I the only... Maybe saying it out loud helped? Because when I said it out loud, it was so obviously just made up of 2 letters. But also MC and DJ are notoriously just 2 letters spelled out. All right, anyway. I don't know. People are getting green first, yellow first. They're trying spokesperson, MC, commentary, DJ. 12% tried that. I'm thinking this is just someone presenting in front of a crowd or something along those lines. Blue, purple first is 6%. Same kind of deal here. Spokesperson, interview, MC, commentary. So instead of DJ, they're putting interview in there. All right. Just like talking. Someone talking is probably what they're going for here. All right, cool. Well, how did you do? Hello, let's do pips for Tuesday, February 10th. We'll do the easy, medium, then hard. Let's play. All right, so 2-5 goes into the 11, not a 2, sorry, not a 3. And then we need the 6-5 to go here, and then we need the 4-1, and then the 2-3, and then just make them add correctly. was the easy. All right, let's move on to the medium. Ooh, so we need 3 blanks and a 1 in here. We have only 3 blanks. So since all our blanks are used up, and we only have 1-1, so we could do 1-3 here, or we could do 2-2. Should we try the sort of more straightforward option first? Just put this in here. I don't know. Okay, how many doubles do we have? Okay. We only have the 2-2 as a double. So I want to think about the geometry of this. It's kind of hard. All right. So all 3 blanks go in here. Where's my 6 going to go? Because there isn't even another 6. So I think we got to do something along these lines with this. And then do I put the 2-2 in here? Maybe. That's a tough one. I get the feeling this one has a gazillion ways of laying out, but I'm not entirely sure. Oh, I need a 1 in here. So I can't do the blank 1 up. Maybe the blank 1 just stays in here. Blank 5, 5-2, 2-4, 4-3. This didn't work. I have a 1-2 left. Well, all right. There's something going on here that I'm not quite understanding. But What if we preserve this 5-2, 2-4 business? And then 4-3, we just want to throw out that 3 because we don't have another one. And then the 6 needs to get thrown out as well. So the only way to do that would be this 0-6. Is there some way to... So this would have to be the 2-2. But then this needs to add to 4, and we don't have another one like that. So this actually doesn't work. So I'm wondering if I can get away with the 0-6 going down here. And so then the 2-1 could go in here. And this could be 2-4. And then we could do... Oh, no. The 4-3 needs to... I'm having trouble. This would have to be 2-2. Is this always 2-2? Hold on. Maybe not. Feels like it. It's always 2-2. How do I do this? I have a 2-5 here. And then I have a 5 blank that would go like this. But I don't have another equal to go there, so that doesn't work. I don't have that either. Why am I having so much trouble with this? All right. I gotta think about this more cleanly. The 3 doesn't have to be thrown out if we did this. But I think the issue is, because we don't have another 3. But the issue is now I don't have another 4 either. And then a 1 is in here and a 1 is in this 4, so we can't use the 1s. I need a bunch of doubles, right? So, yeah, I don't think we can do that. So the 3 ends up in a blank, and so does the 6. How does that work? I suppose I could do this, and then this. But the only other 4 I have is a 4-2, which can't go in the 1. Okay, so that's no good. So I really think we have to do... We can't do 3-4 up because we don't have a blank available. So I think we have to do this. This is the only way the 3 ends up in a blank. And then this is forced. This is what I've had already. Now from here we have a little bit of opportunity, but... No, we don't really, because this double now has to do the 2-2 if we're going to do that. And now the 6 blank has no choice but to do that. This is what I've had. Maybe I can do the 0-1 in here. I think I have to. And then the blank 5 has to go up. And, you know, this is the same issue I've been running into, which is that now I can't add to 4 here. And I haven't been able to since I placed that 0-6. But I'm wondering how to salvage this. Oh, can I do something along these lines? No, because then this isn't a 5. I was thinking about doing this. But that doesn't work. Can I somehow get away with this? No, because the 4-3, there's not another 3. Shoot, how does this work? I'm obviously missing an option here. I think I'm going to do some math. Because I think we can math this a little bit. I'm going to get the total sum of our pips first. So we've got 6 plus 4 plus 1 plus 7 plus 7 plus 6 plus 5 plus 3. So our total sum is 39. Whoops. 39 is our sum. All right. Now, what I'm thinking about is we kind of know what needs to go in these equals, I'm pretty sure. Because I can't use the 6 or the blanks or the 3 in our equalses. The equalses can't be those because we don't have another one. So that leaves the 2 and one of the 1s goes in here, which means we can't use the 1s in there either. So it leaves the 2. We have a ton of 2s, by the way. A whole lot of 2s. The 4 and the 5. That's it. Well, that's not... Okay, so we got to use the 2 twice then. So 2, 2, 4, and 5 are equals. So the equals is our 2 plus 2 plus 4 plus 5. And then we know that this is a 4 cage, and we know this is a 1 cage. Oops. So that has 18. Well, that's too small. Hold on. Oh, no, it's 2, 2, 4, 5 twice. So 2 plus 2 plus 4 plus 5 is 13. We double that to 26. And then we add the 5 for the 4 and the 1. That gives us 31. So 31 is cages. And so the key here is that the difference is 8. So these two sum to 8. Which is not, that's the reason I was running into issues. That's not 6 plus 3. That's 6 plus 2. The 6 can't go in any of these cages. So we know the 6 is one of the outies, which means the 2 is another outie. Okay. So let me just erase my crossing out here. So the 3 needs to go somewhere, and it can't be in an equal, it can't be in the 1. So the 3 must go in the 4. Now, I'm not throwing out a 4. The blank has to be a 2 or a 6. So the only place I can put it is right there. Now this has to be another 4, and we only have one other 4. So this is going to be 4, 2. And then I think we're going to do the 2, 5 here. So we can do the 5 in an equal, and then the 5 can go up in its blank there. I think this is going to be our 0, 1 then. I think it has to be. And then this throws out our 6 here. We have our, oh, this is perfect. 2, 2 here, and then 1, 2 there. Got it. So I think adding up was extremely helpful because it told me that these two added to 8. It also informed me that one of these doubles had to be a 2, which I don't know if I realized or not. I think I did. I think that's what I've been doing. But I thought the 3 needed to end up in the blank, but the 2 did. I think the fact that I was always ending up with 1 less than I needed should have been a hint. But anyway, let's continue to the hard. That wasn't even the hard. Ooh, okay, so this one I'm going to draw out the geometry as best as I can. That's forced. If you notice this cell here, it can't go up, right? So it has to go left. Now this has to go left. That goes there. We're going to start from here and see if we can meet in the middle here. This actually is a double. This goes here. This goes here. All of that was true, right? Yeah, true so far. Now, we're a little bit open here, so we can't quite know what goes there. But how many doubles do we actually need here? First of all, this uses 2 6s up. We got quite a few, but it does use 2 6s up. We need at least 2 doubles. How many doubles do we have? So we've got the 5 5, the 6 6, and the 2 2. All right, good to know. Where are my 6s getting used? So I need 2 6s here. I need at least 1 6 here. So that's 3 6s. How many do I have? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 6s. 3 of them go like this. So the greater than 4 is a 5 or a 6. A greater than 4 into a less than 4. I have a 6 1, I have a 6 blank. Well, I need 3 of my 6s, so I only have 2 6s left. Could be 6 3. What's attached to a 5? I have 5 3. That feels very apt for here, so we're just going to try it. I have a 5 blank. I still don't know if the 5 5, the 6 6, or 2 2, which ones go in these doubles. So this 6 comes into this equal. This 6 goes into this equal. I mean, this could be a double. What do I have attached to a blank? I have 1, 3, and 5. So like this is quite possible. No, hold on. What was I talking about? Never mind on that. What do I have attached to a 6? Maybe that's helpful. 6 1, 6 blank, 6 6, 6 3. So a 6 comes into here, and I don't think we have a single 6 that can attach to a double. We don't have a double 1. We don't have double 6. We don't have double blank. We don't have double 3. So actually, we are definitely doing this because of that reason. Okay. My little note here of 2 and 1 isn't super helpful, so I'm going to get rid of that. I'm just assuming this 5-3 goes here. So this isn't the 6-3 because I only have one other 3. No, I have another 3 here. And I have this 3 if I need it. So I just kind of guessed. Oh, but I need something attached to a blank. Okay. So I need to cross-reference something the 6 comes out of and the blank comes out of. So definitely not the 6 blank. 6-1 makes sense. Blank 1 was 6-1. And then I have a 1-2. I think that's perfect. Because look, I get a 2 here for the 4. Was there anything else though? Blank 3? I don't think so. No, I have blank 3. Oh, I have blank 3, 6-3, and 3-2. So that works exactly the same way. I don't have a 6-5. Okay. So what I do know is this is a 2. No matter what, that's a 2. So this needs to be a 2 going into something that can add to 6. I have a 2-2. I have a 2-3. We could assume the 6 is 3-3. And what's kind of nice about that is then we can do the 3-6 here for our 11. Does that mean we're not doing... Hold on. Five, 5. Six. If the 5-5 went here, this would be 1 into greater than 2. I can't use too many 6s here. But the only option would be the 1-6. So I want to do this now, because I still need 2 6s in here. 2, 1. I used my 1-6 somewhere, didn't I? I used it here. I don't think I did this right. Could be the 2-2. This has to be 2. Pretty sure. I mean, I suppose have to be 2 might be a strong word. Strong way of putting it. I don't know if I proved it had to be 2. I thought I did though, because attached to a blank we've got 1, 3, or 5. And attached to a 6 we've got blank 1 or 6 or 3. Blank 1 or 3, I suppose. And so to cross-reference, we need to use the 1 or the 3 here. Let's just use the 1 and see if it works. I don't know what else to do. Because I feel like I used the 3s up here. So let's use the 6-1 here. And then we'll use the blank 1 down. Oops, that's the other way. And then we'll use the blank... I use the blank 3 up? Oh. No, sorry, it's 1. Not a blank, it's 1. Use the 1-2 up. That's my last one. And so now I have 2-3, I have 2-2. 4 doesn't exist though. There's no 4s. So I have to do the 2-3. And then I have to do 3-6 because I don't have a 3-5. Okay, now from here, I don't think I can do the 5 blank, can I? I still have 3 doubles left. I think 5 blank's my only option because 5-5, I don't have a 1. So this has to be 5 blank and then this has to be the 6-6. That would be interesting. I don't know if that's right. I don't have another 2 or another 5 to put here, so that doesn't work. Shoot. So let's try the 3 instead. So if I do 6, 3 into here, I can do blank 3 down, and I can do 2, 3. Which is forced. We can't, even if we wanted to, we couldn't put a 3 in here. Because we don't have a... What was I saying? Oh no, I was saying this can't be 2. This can't be 2. So 2, 1 then? Then I'd need a... Oh, then I need the 5, 5, because I don't have a 5, 6. I'm not allowed to use the 6, 6 here, because I need... Now my doubles need to be here and here. I don't have another 2, so this is forced to be 6, 6. And then this is forced to be 6, 1. And then now I need the 6... I would need 2 6 1s here. This can't be... Okay. Here's an interesting proof. This can't be 6, 6, because then I would need the same domino here and here. So it actually would have to be the 2, 2 or the 5, 5. Let's try 5, 5. And then get rid of this, I suppose. I need to get rid of some other stuff, but actually let's get rid of all this. I think this has to be 5, 5 or 2, 2, but I'm worried about how many 2s we need to use. So I'm going to try 5, 5. What other 5s do I have? I need a 5 in here. Is this 5, 3 wrong? Do I need this 5, 3? I think I might. So maybe that was a bad idea to put the 5, 3 there. Because what's my other option? So the only 5 I have left is this 5 blank, which is going to have to go up here somewhere into one of these 6s. I'll pick that way, but I don't know. What do I have left? 6, 1 and 6, 6. So something like this. And then I just don't have a double for here. I don't even have 3 of anything. So not the 5, 5. Let's try the 2, 2. So I've got 2, 1 and 6, 1. I've got 2, 3 and 6, 3. I feel like I just have to keep trying the options here. So 2, 1 and 6, 1 then. Then forces the 6, 3 here. Blank 3, 3, 2. I'm out of 2s. I can't do the 6. There's something about the high digits that I'm just not grasping. I mean, this is either 2, 2, 5, 5, or 6, 6, and I think I just proved none of them work. So obviously I messed something up. Oh, I think the problem with 6, 6 is fairly clear. Well, I don't know if it's a problem. We need 3 here, and then if this is 3 here, that's all of our 6s, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only have 5 6s. Yeah. So that just never is going to work. I would run out of 6s. A 6, 6 here. Oh, right. And I also proved that these would be opposing 6s. So all sorts of reasons that's not 6, 6. The 5, 5 maybe run out of 5s. I have 1, 2 5s left. They'd go here and here. I can't use any more 5s. So, I mean, I suppose that's possible. What's my other 5? 5, 3. So let's try the 5 blank here, because I think I've tried 5, 3. All right, and so then the 5, 3 goes up here somewhere. Maybe, I mean, one of the 6s. I'm not sure which. All right, let's hold off on that. This is another 6. It's 6, 1 or 6, 3. I'm going to need a 3 for one of these 6s for sure, because I'm going to put the 5-3 either this way or this way. So then I don't have enough 3s. No, I might. I don't think I need the 1s anywhere, though. So I'm going to try the 1s first. 1, 2. I mean, this has always been 2. I don't see a way to make it anything else. So now I could do, for example, the 2-3 here, and then just put the 5-3 like this. And now this is 6 into something like this, maybe. I think this worked. Yes. All right. So I made a very initial mistake of just assuming this was 5-3 when it wasn't. It was 6-3. And then I ruled out the 5-5 here prematurely because obviously that worked. All right, still had to vibe it a bit. That was difficult. All right, how'd you do? Hello, let's do the mini crossword for Tuesday, February 10th. Gift wrapping flourish, a bow. The M of DMV, motor, Department of Motor Vehicles. What airlines often charge for selecting your seat? Extra. Requiring constant emotional validation. Needy. Workers doing rounds, abbreviated. Ooh, I'm not sure. Is this box? Like some wine and Christmas presents. Boxed. Missing animal in Zootopia. Otter. Crossplay plays. Words. This was doctors? Workers doing rounds. Oh, doctors doing rounds. Okay. It was very close to being able to just get all the acrosses done. Let's look at all the downs. So boxed, otter, words we looked at. Crossplay plays. Words. Bit of sunshine is a ray of sunshine, and many men, 50-cent hit. All right, well, how'd you do? Let's do strands. Today's theme is it's on the house. So like a chimney. Are we being what's the word? Literal? Or are we just talking about things that are free? Chimneys are on the house, not necessarily on the roof, but on the house. We're talking about like doors, or I mean, we got wood. Okay. Wood is on the house. Stone. Is it what the house is made out of? Brick. Let me see if I can find brick. Here's brick. Okay. This is really blocking our spanogram. Maybe materials, or let's see. Vinyl. All right, siding. So it's siding materials. Siding material, there we go. Composite. 2 more. Stucco. And steno? No. What is it? No. Oh, it's stone. What's wrong with me? Stone. All right. Anyway, not too bad today. I like how the spanogram is literally the siding. All right, well, how'd you do? Hello, today's bonus game is an 11 by 11 queens, also known as Starstruck, also known as Star Battle. So what our goal here is in each row, each column, and each colored region, we need to place exactly 1 queen, and also queens cannot touch each other. So I wonder what the interface is for this. Do we just click once for... Yeah, okay. We click once for not, and then second time for queen. It's the same interface as Starstruck. All right. So I'm going to pull up my pen just so we can use it. First thing I'm noticing is these 3 left columns here. So my point is that in 3 columns, all the columns left of this red line, we're going to have exactly 3 queens, because we need a queen in this column, a queen in this column, a queen in this column. 3 queens in total. But also, we need a queen in this green area. We need a queen in this orange area. We need a queen in this dark blue area. Now, if you'll notice, that means that we've already placed 3 queens completely left of this line before we even looked at light blue. Meaning light blue cannot have a queen in it left of that line. All right. What else can we say? Okay, so this can't be a queen because it touches all of orange. Oh, this orange region is just going to use up the row, but also these two touch all of orange, so we can't do that. And so now this is the only place in this green to have a queen, so we must. And that is going to X out the rest of the row and column and its region. I wonder if there's a setting to auto place. I guess I just do it manually. These two take up the rest of the column, and so this is the only place in this purple, so we can rule out the rest of that row. All right, so now we see that this brownish region and this teal region use the bottom two rows. One will definitely be placed in teal in the bottom two rows. One will be placed in brown in the bottom two rows. So the bottom two rows can't have any more queens. So we can take all those out. This now touches all of lavender. So does that. This sees all of lavender, either the row or touching. So something I didn't notice, which I could have noticed at the start, is that column 4 here is only colored with this blue, meaning it will give a queen to blue, meaning blue can't have a queen elsewhere. So that's a pretty straightforward way to X out the rest of blue. All right, we got orange. One of these three. Oh no, it can be up here as well. Oh, this column actually only just has this beige left. So we can X all of those out as well as the rest of this row. Oh, and the one it's touching. Oh yeah, this touches here. I didn't X that out. Right, so this brown color and this red color, what's left of them are going to use the right two columns. So this lavender here can't be in. Now we're down to just these three in lavender. And those line up with the orange, because they have been, meaning the rest of these two rows can't be in. Can't have queens. Now we're down to just two places in this light blue. Interesting. This row is down to here or here. Looking to see if there's anything simple I might have missed here before I start looking for more advanced stuff. Let's see. What can I see though? Okay. If we look at these two columns here, wait, what am I saying? Never mind. That I didn't scan that right because we can be in the teal here. So clearly I'm missing something. Blue's down to these two. It's going to be blue, yellow, and red here, but that's already marked. It's going to be orange here. It's going to be lavender, orange here. It's going to be teal. So it's not going to be row based if there's anything like that. How about columns? 1, 2, 3, 4. No. So it's going to be some kind of shape based thing or look ahead. I think it's playing music. Turn that off. All right. I was hearing it very quietly coming from my headphones. What my strategy here is I'm looking at anywhere that there's two places left for a star and seeing if there's a common consequence to that. So, for example, this row is going to be in this yellow or this red. So is there a consequence to a queen being in one or the other? If I say star, I mean queen. It's the same. You're used to Star Battle where you place stars, or Star Struck where you place stars. It's the same game. This is down to 3 places. We also have like this column, which is down to 2 places. So I wonder. Like you can also look for like very powerful placements for stars. So for example, this is relatively powerful. If we had for a queen, if we had a queen here, then we'd X this out, which would put a queen here. And of course, it X's out the rest of lavender as well. So it gets a queen here, but it also X's this out. I don't know that that's all that powerful, to be honest. What you want is like a touching deduction to go with it. We don't have a lot of that. This is quite powerful because notice it X's these through the column and it touches these two. It also, of course, X's the rest of orange. But my point is it actually places in yellow, which X's this out. X's these out. All right. So that's kind of what I'm seeing. So here forces here. Oh my gosh. What I'm missing is this. All right. Darn it. I'm missing that forever. That makes this much easier. All right. Okay, so now that orange is down to these two, this is going to touch both of them, so we can take it out of that. Also, the orange lines up with what's left in light blue, so these can't be in. That leaves just one place in yellow. Oh yeah, that was the only place in the column as well. Kind of a corollary there. Touches that. Did I miss any other touchings? I don't think so. This in this row, so that's placed. I guess I lean on the auto placement of X's more than I thought. These two are out. This is a queen. That's a queen. So that's a queen. That's a queen. All right. Yeah, so that would have taken a lot less time with auto placement. I do wonder if they have that option in this. Is there a settings menu anywhere? I can't really tell. Oh, there. Does it just have you play multiple in the same day? Interesting. It's having me do February 11th, by the way, which is tomorrow. I'm not going to do another one. Anyway, let's spin the bonus game wheel and see what we're going to play tomorrow. Let's give it a shuffle. All right, it is Sonalita's suggestion of Bracket City. So if you'd like to play along, there is a link in the description. And of course, how'd you do? And that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. There is also a Wordle to watch if you'd like. You can click at the end of the video. It'll take you right there. Also play a bunch of other games. You can find those in the pinned comment. And if you enjoyed this, why don't leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.